The following video contains partial nudity, sexual themes and overtones, vulgar and adult language, disturbing imagery, and just about anything you can deem as inappropriate. It is highly unsuitable for anyone under the age of 18, and viewer discretion is advised for all ages. You have been warned.
Useless. Incompetent. Fool. Obtuse. Third. Damn you! Was that third directed at me? The first two angels became fallen, but the third was useless from the beginning. I won't forgive you for that! I will punish you right here! You should be the one worried. Do you think Ilias will excuse your failures 4 times in a row? Ilias is going to be super angry. What about Grangold and Salazar, you fool? I'm still having fun with them. Big words coming from the same one who failed in San Ilia and Grand Noah. Your chimeras were pathetic too. They just keep on being defeated. Aren't you worthless yourself? Isn't that a problem with the one commanding them? Even the most powerful of tools is dead weight if the user doesn't know how to use it. It's all your fault after all. You only have your current position as a hand-me-down too. Now then, I think I should take my leave. I wouldn't want to trouble the great Seraph so much that she holds a grudge against me. With that, Promestein leaves the room. Oh my, she's so unsociable. We should get along better. That's right. Perhaps I should invite Ilias along this time and have a tea party with the 4 of us. I bet that would be a horrible tea party. I doubt your tea tastes good. Oh, snap, Black Alice! You just got roasted! And I just figured out this entire time my mic hasn't been down. Wonderful! Well, nope, not time for the intro yet. I don't care. I've messed up so far on this. Oh, boy. Let's just keep on going with the scene. Cupid, if you have something to report, do it later. Oh, no, I don't want to disturb you. Perhaps I'll take my leave now as well. Have a nice day, Master Angel. Well then, my report, Master Eden. Master Eden! Those two definitely hold a grudge against Ilias. For Ilias' sake, I'm the only one who truly understands her, after all. Yeah, sure you do. And with that, we've made it back to the Monster Lord's castle! Hey there, guys! It's ChaosMaelstrom time! Welcome back to more Monster Girl Quest! God, it feels good to be getting back to this. It's been, I want to say, maybe about a month since I last recorded, but probably longer. Anyway, in the last episode, we finally got back to the rest of the 4 spirits. We finally have them all. And the only thing blocking our way to Ilias now is finding out how we're supposed to get into heaven. So hopefully we're going to find out some way to do this in this episode. So, we're just being welcomed home by the vampire girl. Welcome home, Monster Lord. Yes, thanks for your work here. Tomo wishes to provide a report. Please proceed toward the hall. Very well. I shyly follow Alice down the hallway. What a difference from the last time I barged in here. Yeah, people are actually being nice to me now. We pass through the doors one after another. Finally, we come to a room full of kitsune licking and sucking on silver discs. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. I had such trouble pronouncing it last time I called them dicks. Wonderful. You know what? Let's keep up with that trend, why don't we? See how awful I can continue to make this whole situation sound. Ugh, foxes. What horrors are you planning all assembled together like this? The kitsunes are all taking notes as they suck on the dicks. The huge stacks of paper lining the room look like they would take days just to read through. After searching through that lab, we found even more dicks. Really? I'm surprised that there are many dicks in this game after all. I mean, because considering how many vaginas Luke has to deal with on a daily basis. There were so many. I had to assemble most of the kitsune race to help decode them. Damn kitsunes. Anyway, did you find anything out? Our analysis on the spirit seal has advanced quite a ways. They set up 4 towers throughout the world, each with their own generator that focuses on maintaining the seal. They are placed at the north and south poles and on the two opposite extremes of the east and west. The seal is focused through the 4 towers and brings about the seal on a global scale. 4 towers. That sounds troublesome. That's quite a lot of effort to neutralize Luca. It seems like these studies were begun long before Luca was even born. Both the sealing of the spirits and a way to copy their effects. So not just sealing them, but copying them. I thought it was strange how they were able to mass-produce those spirits so fast. You said 4 towers, right? So we need to destroy them to break the seal. That would cancel the seal. But I have a better idea. It's already a device set to seal something on a global scale. Why break something so useful? Useful? Is using them for our own purposes even possible? The 4 towers are basically just a way to amplify the power of something. Right now they're amplifying that seal on the spirits. So theoretically, it's possible to replace that seal with something of our own. So I thought, what if we could interfere with the holy power of the angels? Interfere with the holy energy? You mean make it so we're able to directly attack the angels? In theory. But does a powerful seal like that even exist? Something that can interfere directly with holy energy. Like a god, it sounds like a godlike power. I wouldn't bring it up if I didn't have something in mind, you idiot. There's a seal that exists to interfere with holy energy. Have you heard of a place called the Sealed Sinner's Prison on this continent? Sealed Sinner's Prison? Isn't that where Heinrich's soul is sealed? The legendary hero Heinrich was sealed there for some reason. I can figure out why now, too. He must have discovered Ilia's true nature and challenged her to a fight. But he was defeated and his soul was sealed away. So you've already visited it. There's a seal there keeping Heinrich's soul trapped away. The seal Ilia's used is incredibly powerful. If we divert that, we should be able to interfere with their holy energy. I see. And then we amplify it through the 4 towers. So we can deploy it all over the world. That's a good idea, Tamamo. If we do that, we can launch a worldwide counterattack. Next, we need more information. In order to analyze the method, we will need to directly record some data onto these discs. Dicks, whatever. I don't care. We need to go to the Sealed Sinner's Prison and perform it on site. Since we would expect enemy interference, someone strong would need to do it. Guess who that means? Then we'll go. Yes, leave it to us. Then we'll entrust that to you. If you practice a little bit, you'll easily be able to learn how to record data onto the dicks. I've already started keeping a diary on a blank dick myself. Well, I mean, good for you. Damn, Fox. Anyway, let's start on it tomorrow. Luca, get a good rest tonight. We're waiting until tomorrow? In this situation, shouldn't we prepare a little faster? You should be tired enough after today. You need to get a good rest tonight and restore your power. Yeah, I mean, Luca did just travel all around the world, you know. Oh yeah, those last 15 episodes or so when we've been going around cleaning up all the stuff, because we're flying on Galda, that only took us maybe half a day. Yeah, I know, I find it hard to believe too. But what if they attack again? We damaged the attackers enough today. They won't be able to regroup and assault that quickly. Of course, they will regroup eventually. But if we act in a rush, we'd just be falling into their hands. She's trying to look tough, but the Monster Lord is quite worn out too. Even though her body was sealed, she's still fighting in battle after battle. You two need to rest tonight. Never violate that rule of war. Rest whenever you can. I see. Alright then. Alice is exhausted. I'm ashamed to say it, but I didn't notice. I'm not the only one who needs to rest. I decide to stop being stubborn and rest until tomorrow. Now then, Tamamo. How about the 6 Ancestors' Great Seal inflicted on me? There's very little information about that. We still don't know how they developed it or what equipment they're using. We don't even know how to detect where it came from. It's like there's no clues at all. Ugh. I want to return to my original body. Alice lets out a deep sigh. Suddenly, the vampire butler calls out. Would she be a vampire maid? Because butlers are more usually associated with male characters. Ah, whatever. We already discussed that there are more vaginas than dicks in this game, so moving on. Monster Lord, the Queen Elf and Queen Fairy have arrived. Shall I keep them waiting? No, send them in. We just finished our discussion. Understood. The vampire opens the door, letting the two queens through. They look tired, but otherwise uninjured. It has been a while, Monster Lord. I hope your travels have treated you well. There's no need for the formal greetings. As a guest, did the forces of the heavens drive you away from your island? I'm ashamed to say, but we withdrew before they could attack. The majority of the elves and fairies have relocated temporarily to your castle. The immense enemy forces made me wish to avoid useless sacrifices. Forgive me. There's no need to apologize. Withdrawing was the correct course of action. The elves and fairies may stay in the castle for a while. Thank you dearly. I also have a report about the enemy's movements. Humans that were captured during assaults have been relocated to our island. They seem to be centralizing their prisoners of war there. Tommo's ears suddenly perk up at that. I couldn't help but hear that. I believe there's a place there called the Drain Laboratory. And, you know, I was about to ask how she knows it, but she probably knows it from sucking on her dicks. It's a facility built under the ground on that island where they drain men's sauce. There were some records about it on the dicks. Called it! There was something like that under the grounds of our island? I'm ashamed I knew nothing of it. It's no wonder you didn't notice. It's isolated by a special barrier, and detecting it would be very difficult. According to the records, men have been brought there for decades. I'm sure most of the men caught during the attacks have been taken there as well. They're treating humans like lab animals? Oh, sweet! I want to get in on that! You know Luca totally does. We have to go there and rescue them. Don't get so impatient. We'll start again tomorrow. You need to rest for the remainder of today. And if you don't rest, I'm going to make you. The hard way. Yeah, because Tommo is very good at making people do things the hard way. Insert Tommo angrily watching me play the game.jpg here. Monster Lord, is something wrong? Building a lab secretly underneath the island where the elves and fairies live. Why would they choose there to begin with? The land is a sacred place where many nature spirits dwell. I'm sure the soil under the ground is pulsing with energy too. A land rich with spirits? Yes, that's right. Luca, do you remember the forest of spirits that fight with the chimeric monster? Yeah, it must have been one of Promestein's creations. Don't remind me of that thing! That was our first encounter with a chimeric monster. Boy, God, was it a chimeric monster to remember. Never thought I'd end up fighting against so many of them. That thing was wandering around the forest. Do you think it was because there may have been some sort of lab located there? Now that you mention it, a forest where there was a spirit. It would be a good location for researching things, wouldn't it? I see. It would be good to check it out, but I'm quite busy decoding these dicks. Hey, Nanabi! Yes? Nanabi pops out, immediately responding to Tommo's call. Nanabi, can you search for anything on the same wavelength as the seal on the Monster Lord around the Forest Spirits? The Forest of Spirits. Blah, not the Forest Spirits. Those are with us. You'd just be searching around Luca then, which, to be fair, Monster Girls already do that quite enough already. Wow. One moment. Silence, please. Nanabi needs to focus. It's faint, but I can sense a similar power around there. I'm sure you would find something if you searched directly. And that's where the device is that's sealing Alice? Alright, let's go right now! Luca, take a nap! Did you hear us to say wait until tomorrow, you idiot? Sorry. She got angry. How dare you make her angry? Angry small kitsune noises. Sure, we're both tired today. Perhaps waiting until tomorrow would be best. Rescue the captives underground in the Drain Laboratory, destroy the device sealing Alice near the Forest of Spirits, and copy the data about the seal Ilias used at the sealed Cinder's prison to a disk. That's right! We're still not ready to find Ilias yet! We still got more stuff to do! Hooray! This is the last time the game is going to sidetrack us like this, though, so yeah. Anyway, there's quite a lot to do tomorrow. Luca, you should rest tonight in the guest room. Please show him the way, vampire. Understood. Please follow me. Shall I carry your luggage? Yes. Just make sure that you leave when we're done. I don't want you to attempt to suck me dry again. Because you're obviously the same vampire we met in Helgondo. I mean, otherwise they'd just be using a silhouette to show that you're a different vampire, right? Am I right? Caught you in the act, game. No, that's alright. I followed the overly polite vampire to the guest room. I decide to rest right away. Phew. I set down my dinner feeling ready to rest for the night. This is the same castle where heroes would storm in trying to attack the Monster Lord. Now I'm sitting here as an invited guest. What a strange turn of events. As I sit in thought, a knock suddenly sounds at the door. I'm coming in, Luca. What's wrong, Alice? I'm a little hungry. Alice? Have you forgotten something? You're not exactly adultish right now. Oh, it can't be. I'm supposed to be resting. The cause of your damage is that holy energy eating into your flesh and blood. I heard from Michaela that there's no problems at all with your physical energy. No way. Oh dear. But a bigger problem is whether this body of mine can still excite you. Luca gets turned on by breasts of all sizes, mind you. So do I. Oh, wait. Oh dear!
Don't you know, it's a beautiful new day. Hey.
Damn it, how the frick did they find me here? I'm in frickin' Helgado, there's no way they can get here! Jesus. Well, whatever. I should probably go ahead. LaCroix, are you satisfied with the meaning of your existence?
I've never made a judgment one way or the other. The definition of existence itself is unclear anyway. Is your AI malfunctioning? That question is an odd one for your logical ways.
It's true something may be off. I have been witness to a great many illogical things recently.
Machine technology is not my area of specialty, but I heard your AI was very close to a human thought patterns. It would be logical to assume that illogical thoughts would appear sooner or later.
Logical? That something illogical would happen, yeah. That's consistent.
Why did Promestein give me the freedom to think freely? An autonomous machine would be just as capable for harvesting sauce for many men.
Are you complaining that you aren't autonomous?
I've been thinking of pointless things. Anything outside of my mission is a hindrance.
Right. It would be overkill to grant intelligent thought to something designed merely to process sauce.
Why was I given human thought patterns if I was to process humans? Recently, that is what I have been thinking about. When I asked Promestein, she gave me no answer.
Promestein has a deep passion for humans for some reason. I thought she simply viewed them as research subjects at first, but now I'm not so sure. In the ancient times, she rebelled against Ilias and gave knowledge to humans. That is why she was confined as a grave criminal.
Then why give me human thoughts?
Maybe she wanted to produce something similar to a human, to get to know them better. Whatever it is, don't think too deeply about it. Promestein must have her own reasons. I'm too busy with my own arts to worry about someone else's. It's the same for you and Lucia.
Is Lucia satisfied with her own existence? Though she was originally human, she is now something different. But will she still think as a human does? And will those of her birthplace still know her as human?
I don't care about things like that.
You seem to be afraid of losing something too. Little by little, you are losing the feelings and emotions peculiar to monsters and humans alike.
That doesn't have anything to do with you. But I am afraid of something. The thought of me not being myself any longer.
You not being yourself any longer? Just what is that self?
Psh, why am I talking philosophy with a machine that has no soul?
Ouch! Leave the computer lolly alone!
Return to your duty, Laplace. If your work is delayed by talking about pointless things, you'll be scolded.
I am carrying out the processing in parallel to this conversation. While we have been speaking, I have extracted 16 liters of sauce.
I see. My concern was unnecessary then. Well then, I'm going to return to my laboratory.
I shall return to my normal work as well.
Thus, the two of them disappear from the area. That was kind of difficult to follow. I wonder if Master Eden will know what they're talking about. She won't even care, Cupid. Don't bother. You seem to have enjoyed your evening last night. Well, I mean, if anybody is going to be okay with being a LoliCon, I mean, Tamo is going to have to accept that she's going to... I don't know where I'm going with this. Joke aborted! I feel refreshed after sleeping all through the night last night. Yes, I feel great! As expected, she's in great spirits after last night. Yeah, prison sure is comfortable to sleep in. Now then, Luca, you need to know what to do in the Sealed Sinners prison. I've taught the method of recording data to the disks to the Monster Lord already. Since it's very likely that they will be trying to interfere, you must confront them. I wish I could go, but I've been working round the clock on decoding these, and I fear I won't be good in a fight. It's alright, leave it to us. Huh. Old people should stay indoors anyway. Oh! Scolded! A big job is waiting for us in the Sealed Sinners prison. But there's somewhere else I want to go too. To the Drain Lab to rescue those prisoners and to destroy that sealing device in the Forest of Spirits. I've already shown Galdo where everything is located at. Just ask her and she'll take you. Also, if you find any prisoners taken captive, she'll take them somewhere safe. You're giving quite the support. Humans and monsters must cooperate no matter how small it is. If monsters are seen freeing captive humans, it will go a long way towards building a united front here. It's all in self-interest, so there's no need for thanks. But still, thank you, Tamamo. By the way, where are the other 4 Heavenly Knights? I sent Alma, Elma, and Eurubidi on a little errand. Something that those small fish could be used for. Granberry is still resting. She was trying to go out fighting with those horrible wounds, so I put her to sleep with magic. That sounds just like Granberry. Swing your sword first, ask questions later. That's what part of why I love Granberry so much. She is a wonderful character. I see. How long until she recovers? I expected it to take 5 days, but she's healing faster than I thought. She should be completely recovered by tomorrow. That's encouraging. There's a good chance we'll be able to fight alongside Granberry then. Since I know how powerful she is firsthand, that would be very reassuring. Or better yet, we'll be able to fight as Granberry! Nope, not gonna happen. That would be a dream come true, though. Yeah. We haven't been able to play as anyone besides Luke in this entire game, except for Alice that one time when she destroyed the pod. Oh yeah, you think I forgot about that. Nope. I never forget about anything in this game. Except when I do. Alright, we have things to get done. Let's go. We'll be back before night, so make sure dinner is ready. Thus, we take off away from the castle. For our first destination... Alright, should I keep going? It's only been about 25 minutes, You know what, we're gonna go ahead and make this a shorter episode here. Sorry there wasn't a whole lot of content for you guys this time, but I promise you, you will get plenty of content in the next episode. A lot more than you're gonna want to be seeing, I'll tell you, right off the bat. Yep, you can tell just from the way I said that we're going to be seeing some pretty scary things next episode. So, next time on Monster Girl Quest, we go to the Drain Lab. See you guys next time! Laters!